Roasted rabbit with vegetables is the new 48 con food, and many of us have decided to go that route for a lot of our attribute foods because those legendary fish are an absolute pain to farm. Well, in today's video, I'm going to be showing you my rabbit route that I've been running and really loving, because whether you're trying to make some coin or craft your own food, this is a fantastic route with a continuous loop that'll allow you to farm rabbits all day long and as many as you need. As always, before we fully get into today's video, I do just want to say if this video helps you out, or if you just like it, please drop it a like. It really helps me out a lot. And if you want to see more videos like this, including more build videos, loot videos, stuff like that, definitely subscribe to the channel so you know when those videos go up. I also stream throughout the week over on Twitch as well as YouTube, so definitely stop by a stream, say hello, lurk, anything like that. We would love to have you. But let's get into today's video. Alright, so before we get into the route itself, I just wanted to go over the gear, trophies, and consumables that you can actually do in order to increase your chances of actually getting those sumptuous rabbit meat. So to get us started, let's take a look over at our trophies. So I do have 3 major skinning trophies, which you do want to make sure you can at least get the basics, if not the majors. I haven't checked the market to see what the cost is on that, but if you're able to get the 3 major trophies, I do highly recommend trying to get your hands on those because it will make a big difference for you. The next thing being the attributes, and for attributes, the dexterity is the most important one, which once you get up to the 350 dexterity, you have a 10% chance of finding rare items while skinning. So dexterity is really good. I just kind of stick with a dex build then. It doesn't really matter. You're going to one-tap all of the rabbits anyways. And then I do sometimes do 100 strength because then you get the 25 encumbrance plus the 50 encumbrance. So you can just carry a little bit more. It just allows you to stay out, farm up all the hide as well, and not feel like you're going to have to go back to settlement just to drop off some of that weight. So I like to do the 100 strength sometimes, and then the rest into con. You can see my attributes are kind of all over the place just because of jewelry and all that, but it really doesn't matter. As long as you have your dexterity, that is the #1 thing. So that's what we're looking at as far as the trophies and the attributes. For the gear, I have 3 pieces of the top tier skinning gear. So what that does by getting the top tier like this is you get 5.6% chance of finding rare items while skinning. So you get the extra skinning luck, and then you also get skinning yield. Now I've tried increasing my yield with proficiency boosters and all of that, and I haven't gotten any extra sumptuous rabbit. Like I haven't gotten 2 out of anything, but I don't have the full set yet. So once I have the full set, I'll test it out and everything, but I don't imagine they're going to actually allow you to get more than 1 per rabbit. But if you are able to, like, let me know down in the comments, because I personally haven't gotten to that point, but I have tried to and it just hasn't quite worked for me. So I have 3 pieces of that, and then I just have some other gear which isn't great. I do plan on switching it because as you can see, this is 579 with 4.9% compared to the 5.6, and then with the 625, which are the snakeskin boots, which were well, it has a perk that is no longer technically in game, which is the indestructible perk. I just wear these because it's a 5.2%, so it's very similar. But ideally, you want to make sure that you can get all 5 pieces of this set, so you can get the yield on top of the luck. The other thing for your gear is the amulet. Now this amulet is a 655, but it does have the highest amounts of skinning luck, which is the 10%. I did check a 700 amulet and it was the same 10%. Didn't go like 10.1 or anything. But as long as you can get the 10%, I think I got this pretty cheap on the market. Or if you have, your jewel crafting, you could just make one. But you do get an extra 10% from that. And then as far as the consumables go, we'll scroll down here. And for consumables, you have the grilled tenderloin and vegetables, and that increases your luck when skinning by 2,500 points. So it's essentially like having almost 2 extra major skinning trophies up, and that'll last for 40 minutes. So that's really nice to have as well. And then on top of that, to increase your luck even further, you also have your song. So I'm just going to pick this. And then you can do the Luck's Favor, so increases luck when gathering. So you want to do that. I always do my classic of Windsward Inn on expert, and that'll increase your luck even further yet. So if you stack all of that, that does increase your chances of getting the Sumptuous Rabbit. And I have noticed when I don't do some of these things, like it is a difference, but you will find that if you can do all this and if you can get all the top tier skinning luck as well for the gear, you'll definitely be getting a lot of rabbits with this build. But next, let's get into the route itself. All right. So we'll start at the crow's nest here and run on down the hill. And kind of follow this path. And at the bottom, we will see kind of our first rabbits that we're gonna go for. Get that. Work our way towards the wall. Hop on our mount. And go over to the road over here. There'll be nothing in between here until we hit this road. And then we will find quite a few rabbits. Get these. And all we're going to do is follow this road. See that they spawn all up and down it. Once we get that one, we're going to cut across. There's going to be one that spawns right behind there, so we'll shoot a poison arrow. That spawns in. Get this one. Head over this way. That, and just keep going on this road here. As we're going, we'll just keep following the wall. Kind of towards where the entrance would be for the normal wall run. Let's get all these rabbits along here. Just like that. All right, so that finishes the area along the road. Next, we cut right. We're gonna head over this hill here. We're gonna have some that are right over this way. Select these up. Struggling to find them, you can use that target lock, and if they're within your range there, it'll lock onto them and kind of makes it easy. So then we're just going to keep kind of following this ridge here. You'll keep seeing them spawn in. That one, and then at this point we are going to stop and get the armadillos because we need to kill some time anyways. And we'll take the extra armadillo meat. It's not really worth a whole lot at the moment, but at least a little extra. Let's grab the rabbits first. We'll go get the armadillos next. I think the armadillo's selling for like 20 bucks right now. I think we looked earlier and saw that. So not a crazy amount, but it is extra cash in our pocket. All right, so we'll get all these armadillos and then keep moving. All right, grab that, hop back on our mount, and head over this way. So we're kind of just heading north. And go over to this open area here. And just kind of follow this until we run into the rabbits that'll spawn in. So it should be a little ways up here. And we'll get some of the other ones on our way back through because we're going to have to run back this way anyways. They should be right up here once you get to these trees. Skin these up, and then we're going to head back that way, but this time we're going to kind of follow this road. And it will bring us to the next grouping. So most of these are grouping in 3, it seems, with those kind of weird exceptions of like the road, and by the armadillos it's a little bit different too. It seemed like there were 4. And we'll run into these, which you could get these on the way to the ones that we just farmed, but I feel like since they're a little bit closer to the road, it just makes it easy to grab them on our way back through. There should be one more. There it is. Yeah, I couldn't see it, but the target lock did. Alright, so we'll grab that. And now we are going to head across the road. Over this way. Three more here. Alright, and then by the time we get those, then we can run back to where we had actually started the run, and there should be rabbits spawning back now. So when we get up here, we should see them spawn back. Unless we were too quick. We actually might have been a little too quick on that one. Yeah, I think we were actually too fast. Very efficient route, but yeah, I think I was a little too fast on this. Here they come. So it's really, really close though. You can essentially do a continuous loop. If you're a little bit slower, like a couple times, we definitely just had a continuous loop. But it's not very far off. Even though we were pretty quick, it's not far off, and then when we go over here, we should be able to see the ones by the road again. Let's just go run the road really quick, and then we'll call it good on that. Can't help it. This road is so full of rabbits that I just need to run it once more. We farmed so many here, though. That was crazy. I am so happy to finally have a rabbit route that I can run on a continuous loop, because honestly, it has always been a pain for me to go out and farm these rabbits, and with the Rabbit's Revenge event coming up, this is going to be a great spot for people to go and farm. Now, with that event, do keep in mind that a lot of people are looking for the exact same thing, so there's a very high chance that this area is completely packed. But there are some other areas that I might end up making a video on to show you guys just some alternatives. So let me know down in the comments if you want me to put together a video for specifically the Rabbit's Revenge event to show you various different areas that you can go and farm depending on if there are people farming that area. But that is going to do it for today's video. So until next time, I'll see you guys later.